Hello everyone, welcome back and thank you for watching. If you're new here, my name is Maria, and in today's video I have 3 beautiful DIYs. So I hope you guys enjoy this video, and if you do, please give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, and hit the bell button so you can get notified every time I upload. With that being said, now let's craft. For the crate, I'm using 2 of these Dollar Tree Decor signs. I'm going to remove the back piece, and that is because I do want to reuse the little welcome and bless sign. I'm using a knife to remove these. These are very easy to remove. I tried to remove the bless without removing the back, but as you can see, I was messing it up. So I just stopped and removed the back and then remove the bless. And you don't have to do this. The reason I did it was because I want to reuse the bless sign. But then again, you do need the bottom piece to be flat if you are going to add little florals or vases on this little crate. Now the next thing I did was remove these little, I think they're nails. I tried to not mess these up, so I did remove them carefully. I am going to reuse them. Then the next thing I did was put the back piece back, but I do recommend you doing it with the white being the bottom. You'll see white in a little bit. And I'm using E6000 hot glue and the nails, so like that is going to be nice and sturdy, because I am going to add clay pots and they are kind of heavy. Okay, to add the nails, as you can see, I do add a little bit of hot glue just so they can stand up straight and I don't have to be holding them and like that. I won't hurt my fingers. And this is how it looks. Now to make this into a crate, I do need some little corners or something to put them together. So I'm using these little Dollar Tree blocks. I'm using 4 of them. And I'm going to try to paint them the same color as the frame. And I did use a mixture of black paint and some nutmeg from the apple barrel acrylic paint. And yeah, I did a little mixture until I almost got the same exact color. It's not the exact same, but it's close enough. And to glue the sides, I'm using a mixture of E6000 and hot glue.
There's no passion in the comatose. Baby going down, down, down. Baby going down, 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 down. Tried so hard to stay afloat. We keep moving like the river goes. Baby going down, down, down. Baby going down, 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 down. And I thought it's time I'm letting you go.
I'm going to add something heavy and then I'm going to let it sit there and dry for a couple of hours. And look how beautiful this looks. I absolutely love this little crate. Now for the bottom, you can just leave it like that. If you're using like a wider pot, you don't need to do anything to the bottom. That will cover that. But since I'm using the Dollar Tree smaller little ones, you will be able to see the bottom. And this is where I was saying earlier to glue the back piece the other way around. For some reason, the paint wasn't sticking to this glossy white. I'm going to wipe the paint off and then just use this Hobby Lobby scrapbook paper to just cover that up. I'm using the back piece of the other frame to just trace it and cut it.
Time to sort out all the fights, to sort out all the lies. Oh baby, yeah. There was a part of me that knew that.
I'm using the regular Elmer's glue stick to glue this to the bottom. You can use Mod Podge if you want.
There's no passion in the comatose. Baby going down, 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 down. Baby going down, down.
And look how beautiful this turned out. Now I'm going to work what I'm going to use inside my little crate. Now from Dollar Tree, I will be using this pack of clay pots to come in this pack.
Yeah. And I thought it's time I'm letting you go. This time I know it for sure. Just thought I should let you know. Yeah, now, no, it's no more, no. I got so high.
I'm going to paint the pot using some white chalk paint. I am going to give this 2 coats of white paint so they can be nice and white.
I really thought we had it covered. Was gonna patch up all the scars.
Now for the greenery, I will be using some eucalyptus from Walmart and some lavender. For the foam, I'm using a block from Dollar Tree and I'm going to cut it in half and then glue it inside the pot.
There's no passion in the comatose. Baby going down, 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 down. Baby going down, 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 down. Tried so hard to stay afloat. Yeah, we keep moving.
This lavender is from Walmart. It cost me $1.47. Now this pick has 5 different stems. I am going to cut off 5 and I'm using 2 on each pot. To put these together, I'm going to start off by adding 3 of the little picks that I got from the eucalyptus picks. These are from Walmart. They were 97 cents. And then I'm going to add the 2 picks of the lavender and I'm going to repeat the same thing to the other pot.
We don't know, no, it's no more. We don't know, no, it's no more. We don't know, no, it's no more, no, no. Yeah.
And you can still see some of the floral foam. So I'm going to add some of these Dollar Tree pebbles.
I guess our dreams fell asleep. There's no passion in the comatose. Baby going down, down, down. Baby going down, 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 down. Tried so hard to stay afloat. We keep moving like the river goes. Baby going down, down, down. Baby going down, down.
The next thing I will be doing is adding some jute twine around the top part of the pot.
I'm letting you go. This time I know it for sure. Just thought I should let you know. Now, no, it's no.
To finish it off, I will be adding a bow I made out of this ribbon. This is a burlap ribbon and it didn't have these little polka dots. I did add it myself using some white paint and a tiny brush.
No more, we don't know. No, it's no more, no, no. We don't know. No, it's no more. We don't know. No, it's no more. We don't know. No, it's no more, no, no.
A little hack is burn the tips if you don't want it to de-thread. And that is it for this little clay pots. I think they turned out beautiful and they look so beautiful inside the crate. For my next DIY, I will be using a Dollar Tree tag and I'm using this Christmas. I still have some things left over from Christmas, but Dollar Tree carries so many different signs you can use instead. I am also using the little welcome sign that I removed from the little frame for my first DIY and the last lavender stem from the little pick I got from Walmart. Now to start off, I'm going to remove the Noel. This is just because I thought I was gonna use it, but I ended up messing it up, so I didn't use this. And I am going to use the back of this sign, so I'm going to paint it using some white chalk paint. I did add a little bit of water to the sponge and like that it made it more thinner. So now it's going to look more washed out. To make the wreath, I used this cutting board from Dollar Tree. You can use anything that is circle, even a plate can work. And I'm using a marker to just do circles. And as you can see, I do move the plate around so the circles are just overlapping. And this marker ended up fading out, so I ended up using a different brown marker. So there is going to be 2 shades of brown, which I think it made it look so much prettier. Now I'm going to add the lavender, and I ended up grabbing another stem from a different pick because I thought I was gonna have just enough with this one and I didn't. But what you can do to make it look more fuller if you don't have more lavender is use some of the other greenery like I did. I did add some eucalyptus to both little picks. I'm going to tie these in the center using a piece of jute twine, and then I'm going to make a bow using the Dollar Tree polka dot burlap ribbon. And I also use a long piece of jute twine to tie the bow because I'm going to use it to tie the bow to the greenery. Before I glue this, I'm going to glue the welcome sign inside the wreath. I decided to use these Walmart beads because they do match the color of the crate. So I'm going to use 4 of them and make a little hook or hanger for the sign. And that is it for this DIY. I think this turned out beautiful. For my next DIY, I will be using this wood block. This came from a Ross pack that I got for $2.99, and I'm also using the Bless that was from the other frame from my first DIY and 2 small little lavender stems. The first thing I will be doing is painting the block using some antique wax, which I am adding water to this so it can make it lighter. After that, I'm going to add some black paint over that, and it's going to almost make the color of the crate. I am also painting the bless sign using some chalk paint. There is 2 different ways you can do this. You can glue this on the side or on the center. I decided to do it on the side because I am going to add the little picks on the other side. Now I'm going to tie both of the lavender picks together. This is going to make it easier for me to glue it to the sign. And the last thing I will be doing, just adding this little cute bow I made And that is it for this DIY. I think this turned out beautiful. And that is it, guys. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Let me know down in the comment section which one is your favorite. I would love to know. So thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already. And until next time, bye.